Forget your worries. Come, let go, let go. Just God, take control. Come, let go, let go. Party now, we on fire. Oh God, you go lose the control. We dancing now, we in Zion. Oh God, go lose the control. Let me see you dance.
Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I am with my wonderful mom. Would you like to introduce yourself a bit?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mommy. That's all everybody calls me.
Okay, so for all of you out there, she's mum or mummy or auntie. This is her name. She doesn't have a first name apparently. You don't have a first name? You don't want to tell everyone your government name?
Oh, you know my first name is Elizabeth.
Okay, so this is the queen here. She's sitting next to me. So we thought we'll come with a nice video, which is talking about growing up in an African household. So I wanted to ask you a few questions, Mum. And you know I'm going to come straight with some fire questions. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Why is it that you feel waking us up so early in the morning is like, okay, like the light, the sun hasn't even risen and you've got a list of things. Why?
I didn't know you were going to ask me this. 5 o'clock is the right time to get up. Haven't you read about Proverbs 31?
What does it say?
It always tells you what you have to do as a woman. Get up early and organize your household.
So when I'm still like in, Z's land or, dreaming about sheep, you're now going to ask me to do a list of things. I don't think that makes sense, Mum.
Anna.
No, Mum, no.
Listen. When I wake you up, to be quite honest, when I come to your bedroom at 5 o'clock, I just come to say hello, see that you are okay.
I'm alive.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I just tell you the few things that we need to do during the day.
Cook the meat, cook the rice.
Not really.
Yeah.
I just give you the things we have to do together,
So is this a normal thing? Were you woken up at 5 o'clock in the morning?
It's just part of me.
So, okay, no, but I'm asking you, when you were growing up, were you woken up that early?
Even earlier.
Hey.
Because it's earlier because we needed to go and fetch water.
Okay.
We didn't have any tap in the house.
Okay.
We needed to go and fetch water.
I understand.
We had to do it early. And then get yourself organized before you go to school.
So it makes sense that you're just trying to like instill some of that you had with me and my sister.
Anna, if I leave you, you will sleep all day long.
No, Mom. I think I'm the one that wakes up quite early anyway, naturally. But when I was younger, there may have been... I admit I slept in a lot. I did sleep in a lot. I did. So I do understand. I do understand that you had to wake me up. But that time was sometimes I couldn't cope.
Now listen, to be quite honest, I've already modify my time of waking you up, isn't it?
She has. To be fair, my mum doesn't wake me up that early anymore because she knows. But to be honest, because of the waking up, I do wake up very early now. Naturally, I am up early in the morning.
That's
so
true.
I have to say thank you because I think it does help me in the future.
Yes.
So I'm not going to be so late to wake up. So I can understand that. Okay.
I'm glad you've got something out of it.
I have. Sundays. Why is it that you like us matching our clothes? I don't think this is an African thing. I think this is a mummy thing. Why do you like us that? My mum has this thing. She likes us to have the same color theme. Why? What?
It's just, it looks beautiful. That's all.
Is that the only
That's
reason?
all, yeah.
It's not that you want us to look like, what's the name of that movie where everyone is singing? The Sound of Music?
No.
Mi fa sol la ti do so do.
It looks good.
Have you always had that when you were growing up? Did you all match? Did your mum do that with you?
Oh my God. When I was growing up,
yeah,
my mom just made the same thing for all of us anyway.
Okay.
So
yeah,
maybe in my mind that is what no, that's not true. I'm not trying to match us up like that one.
Okay.
It just looks good.
Yeah.
When we have
Uniformity.
A uniformity coordinating colors.
Okay,
You know.
I get it.
It's not that red. No.
I mean,
a
sometimes.
bit of red in this and a bit of blue and a tiny red in this. It just matches nicely.
Yeah.
Am I not telling the truth?
You are telling the truth. So I want to ask, what is one thing you find a little bit annoying about me?
Oh, especially when I ask you to do something that is not within your time frame. You
don't like that at all.
You get mad with me and then I get mad as well. Because sometimes, you know, I know you will do it, but when you say I will do it in my own time, your own time doesn't synchronize with the, you know, the plan.
Yeah.
You know,
But
you know,
whose plan? Your plan.
It's my plan. It's my plan.
I think that's probably the same thing I have with you. It's like the opposite. You have a list. When my mom has a list, then you want the whole list to be done simultaneously. That's how I feel sometimes.
Oh, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I don't mean that we should do it spontaneously. I just mean that we need to be able to get through whatever it is I write down. Or I formulate it. I don't write it down. You know, so that we
She has a list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
And if we're able to do that, it's just nice.
Yeah.
And you will have ample time for yourself.
Yeah.
I don't like it when you think that it's your time when it's my time for relaxing.
Okay.
Then I have to come in to help, you know.
Okay.
So
I
if
get
we
it.
can plan
Yeah.
and work together, it's good. Teamwork. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Anna.
Okay. And what is it one thing that you really love about me? And not just because I'm your daughter, like something in my character that you love about me.
You are kind and generous. Generous even to your own disadvantage.
I know.
Yeah, you give everything away.
I know.
I know, isn't it? And then you will be, you know,
In
stuck.
trouble.
Yeah, Anna would do that. He would give everything away and then he would stuck because, you know, maybe you would come back to mommy and daddy and, you know, get a bit here and there. But
Don't worry, I'm going to soon be a working lady, Mom.
I know.
So it's all going to be good.
I know. But it's good. It's good to be kind to people.
Yeah.
I like it.
And one thing I love about you, Mom, is also how kind you are and thoughtful you are. Even when the other person isn't really thinking on the same thing, you already like think forward. So you're a great planner, and that's another thing. You're a great planner, and you're so organized.
Yeah.
So I do love that about my mom. She's so great.
Thank you.
I love you. What's it like growing up in Ghana? Tell us, if just like a couple stories you'd say that was some of the highlights of growing up in Ghana, or growing in Ghana compared to living in UK.
Growing in Ghana as a little girl,
Yeah.
I think what I really loved most was the Anansi stories.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. Oh my goodness, I remember when
and
you
I
told
would
them.
just enjoy listening to my dad
Yeah.
telling us Anansi stories, and we laugh our heads off.
Yeah.
And sometimes you make it look like it's so real.
Do you remember when we went to Ghana and then there was a bit of, we have this thing called lights off, so the lights went away, you know, the government sometimes takes the light, and we had these oil burner lights.
Yes.
And Granddad and Mum decided to tell us some Anansi stories with my cousins.
Yes.
And I loved it. I really did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I loved when I was growing up as a little girl. And I think another thing also is the fact that I don't know, but I come from a family where sharing is just normal.
Yeah.
You know, we just share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. So, can you tell me one funny story about me growing up? And I'm going to tell you one funny story I have with my mum when I was growing up. So, what can you think of one funny story?
One thing that really stuck with me is that I think maybe you were about 2 years, and then one of my friends was, "Oh, you've got beautiful eyes," and then you go this.
Oh my! Are you serious?
Yes, beautiful eyes, and Anna will do this to make everybody see she's got beautiful eyes.
Oh, how cringe! Oh, I was a little bit cute then, wasn't I?
Very cute.
Okay, Mum, I'm gonna have to tell you this story that I would never forget. So, this is about like when I was in my teens. So I didn't really get the... Okay, growing up, it was a bit more strict, I have to say. So I wasn't like allowed to go out as much, go out with your friends and stuff like that, which actually now I respect, because I think I would have been a bit too boisterous. But anyway, so there was one day that my mum and dad allowed me to go out to a party. And I told them that like most people will be getting there around about 10, 11. My mum was like, well, if it starts at 9, you've got a few hours. So I get there at 9 o'clock and nobody's there. And then when I get there, everybody does start coming at 11, which is the time that my mum comes to pick me up. But she doesn't just pick me up. She comes with a friend. And the friend crashes his car.
Oh my God. Oh, don't say that again.
He hit his car, and then the funny thing was that then I was made to feel like, because he went out.
Yes.
I was like, I felt so like embarrassed.
I feel so bad now, even talking about it.
No, but it's funny now.
Yes. Oh.
I was like, oh no, but I didn't crash his car.
Well, he was trying to be kind to us, and
I know, but was it my fault that he hit his car? Though?
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault, but it's like somebody wanting to help you, and then something like this happens.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for him, and yeah.
But this same character, this same person, when I was a lot younger, I do remember Christmas.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we all ate too much?
Oh my God.
We all ate.
He loved the food I cooked. He loved it.
Yeah.
And I've really taken my time to prepare different things, and
a lot of different things.
Yes, he ate and couldn't breathe.
He couldn't breathe. No, actually, he really was in pain.
He couldn't breathe. So he just sat there. I said, oh my God. I remember I asked, do you want some after? He said, no. I can't eat anything now.
It was a lot. He did eat a lot. Okay, and what is your proudest moment about me?
2 really.
Okay.
Yeah. The first one was when you were 3 and you started reading the Bible.
Aww.
Oh,
you remember that?
Yes, and the last one is qualifying as a doctor.
Hey! Woo! Mom! Oh, thank you so much.
Well done.
I love you.
I love you too.
And I'll just have to say I'm also very proud of you, because in our next video we will be talking a little bit about my mom and what she did to become an amazing nurse. So we shall be talking about that in our next video.
Okay.
So I just want to say these are just a few points and things about growing up in an African home with an African mom, and I want to say thank you for joining us on this video. I hope that you will join us again. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I want to say thank you to my old subscribers, anyone new that's joining in, and we'll see you for another video.
Bye. I hope you enjoyed.
Aw, thank you.